Welcome to this video. We're going to be talking today about using Amazon Q and QuickSight for retail analysis. And today we're going to be looking at monitoring your inventory and doing analysis on the inventory of your merchandise. I'm Brian Platt, and I'm the Director of Data Science at Ironside with over 20 years of experience in machine learning and data analysis.
I'm Jackson Dowden, and I'm a Partner Solutions Architect at AWS, and I specialize in data analytics and Amazon QuickSight.
Obviously, monitoring your merchandise, when it is selling, where it is selling, what is selling best are all very key pieces of information to have for successful retail operations. So if we bring up our dashboard for our sports retail company here, we can look at the sales history. We see the sales total in dollars and the sales history time series over time with a little bit of a forecast going forward. But we're interested in digging down into that and into what products are selling well. And we actually have a visualization for that as well. If we scroll down a little bit, you can see over on the left-hand side, we have what's called a word cloud, where the most popular products by their sales are highlighted in larger fonts, so you can see which ones are selling the most.
Now, looking closer at the word cloud visual, the largest product, and therefore the one responsible for driving the most sales and revenue, is mountain bikes. And having identified this as one of our top products, we want to dig deeper and explore additional details about that product's sales.
And this is where we can start to use Q to start asking kind of those ad hoc questions that lead us into analysis. So if we bring up Q, we can go ahead and ask it, first we switch over to doing the inventory topic to give it some context. We're going to be asking Q about inventory, and then we say, show me the mountain bike sales by month, and let's see what the time series of mountain bike sales look like, so we can see how it's going. Q will understand our question. It understands natural language. It understands what we're asking for, and it brings up some visuals that it thinks is relevant to us.
Now, looking closer at the first visual, we can see that sales have been generally increasing over the last few years, which of course is a positive trend. But we're also seeing what appears to be seasonal fluctuations, as we're seeing a cyclical rise and fall in sales on a yearly basis. Now, this is something we expect for sports products like bikes, where we expect more sales during months with better weather, like in spring and summertime, when people are more likely to use outdoor equipment. But to the right of the sales over time visual, there's also a map where we can see the hotspots for where this product is selling the most, with states with more sales appearing as larger dots in the visual. So one of the larger dots is over California, which is not only a large state with a high population, but it's also known for its nice weather and has a substantial region with mountainous terrain. So we expect this state to be a big market for the product, but now we want to look even closer on a more granular level.
And so we want to dig into what's going on in California. And we don't need to write any code. We don't need to do anything like that. All we need to do is modify our original question to Q, and we can simply add that we're interested in California at the end of our question here and have Q bring up the new relevant data sets for that. And it brings up the visuals again. It shows the time series by month. And it also shows us a map of the state and all the different stores in the state. There's several different stores in the California area.
So by adjusting our query, we've now honed in on the single state. And from looking at the updated map visual, we can see where our stores are located and see that San Francisco has the largest dot, indicating that most sales for mountain bikes in the state are coming from the store in that city. This is a surprising insight and actually goes against what we would expect, as San Francisco actually has a significantly smaller population than Los Angeles and is generally in a less mountainous area. But having surfaced this insight, we can now take action, like adjusting our marketing campaigns, as this suggests that any marketing we've been doing in that area hasn't been effective, so we can make changes to better reach our target consumers in the region. But this product analysis that we just conducted demonstrates how we can use Amazon QuickSight dashboards to explore our data and go one step further with additional ad hoc analysis through Q's Q&A functionality. So we selected a product to explore from the existing dashboard. Then we're able to ask probing questions to view product-specific sales details, and then adjusted our questions as we gathered more details, honing in on a particular state, to surface meaningful insights that we can use to drive our decision-making.